Planet Patrol wants you. I'm Tonya Hall, and joining me is Dr. Veselin Kostov, research scientist at the SETI Institute and NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. Welcome, Dr. Kostov.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Explain Planet Patrol and what motivated you to participate in it.
Sure. This is a new citizen science project aimed at vetting exoplanet candidates from Tess. There is a handful of terms here, so I'll try to go through them quickly. Exoplanet is a planet outside the solar system. Tess is a new exoplanet mission, joint mission by NASA and MIT. And vetting means that we look at the data that might suggest that there is a planet around a distant star, and we do everything that we can think of to rule out signals that may look like an exoplanet, but it is not. This is called vetting in the community. We kind of weed out all the false positives that we can think of before we say, okay, this is most likely an exoplanet.
Tell us more about TESS and how do we use it to identify exoplanets?
So TESS is it's a spacecraft. It's basically 4 telescopes in space, and it is a photometer. It is basically an instrument that is collecting the light from different stars. It is measuring the brightness of stars across the sky as a function of time. It is a light bucket. It collects light as time goes on.
How do citizen scientists contribute to Planet Patrol? What do they do?
So they help us inspect the results produced by automated software, by automated pipelines that were designed to weed out these false positives. So basically, there are 2 main goals. One of them is to check the results that are coming from the computers. Computers do a fantastic job in general, and we use them all the time, but they're not always correct. And they may not be correct in some of the more interesting cases, like small planets on long orbital periods. And the second goal of the project is to use the results and the classifications produced by the citizen scientists to train the computers to do a better job next time, as we run the data again through the code.
What does a Planet Patrol participant see when TESS detects a possible planet, for example?
So they see images. They see images of stars as seen by TESS during the times of transits. So there will be 1 image per transit per target. Each star will have different sets of transits, and each of these transits corresponds to a different image, the way that the spacecraft, that the instrument sees the star during that time. So they're looking through hundreds of thousands of individual images.
And a transit is a planet moving across the star?
Yeah, that is correct, from our point of view. It's just like sometimes Venus transits across the disk of the sun as seen from the Earth. It's exactly the same phenomenon, just much further away.
What are some of the Planet Patrol's recent success stories?
So the project itself is very young. It's literally a week old. And just in the matter of this week, people have classified more than 400,000 individual images in 1 week. So so far we've had about 4,000 different people looking at 400,000 different images. And to give you an idea of yet another reason that we want to do this is our team is 1,000 times smaller. So if we had to do exactly the same amount of work, it would take us 1,000 weeks to do what people did in 1 week. It's pretty stunning.
Well, I love it that you're sourcing all of these Planet Patrol people to help you out. How do you join Planet Patrol to help search for exoplanets?
So the only thing you need is either a computer or a cell phone with internet connection. That's all you need. And then you go to the Zooniverse website and you start browsing through real data from TESS, which identifies real planet candidates.
Sounds exciting. I'm in. Dr. Veselin Kostov, research scientist at the SETI Institute and NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. If somebody does want to participate in this program, or maybe they just want to connect with you, what's the best way they can do that?
The best way is to go to exoplanetpatrol.org. This is the website, or they can Google Planet Patrol at Zooniverse, and they can connect through us through that website, or they can go to NASA Exoplanets Twitter's hashtag NASA Exoplanets or NASA Universe and find more information there.
Sounds good. Thanks again for joining.
Thank you.
And find more of my interviews right here or at tonyahall.net. Thanks for watching.